Hey everyone, I don't have my microphone, so I hope the audio is okay just for this kiln opening. I'm charging the microphone, so I may have to redo them if the audio is bad, but I'm just gonna basically take each piece, go outside where there's a little bit more sun, and show you individually how the pieces turned out, and basically just open the kiln and see what we've got. Alright, here we go. Okay, so this is the first piece. Oh wow, looks great. Nice. So this came out beautiful. This is the first time I'm using this glaze, and yeah, I'm happy with it. I put it on a cookie so that just in case those edges for any reason touch the bottom, the cookie elevated it a tiny bit. Oh no, there is a tiny crack on this side here, but it's not that bad. That's disappointing. So somehow a little crack got in there, but it still looks pretty. It's not destroyed. Not happy about the crack, but the colors came out great. It's lovely. So the little one came out pretty good. Cookies are undamaged. So yeah, very nice. This is perfect size-wise, probably more for an incense. I don't think you can fit a normal tea light in there because of the size of the hole, but you could probably get some fairy lights or something if you wanted to. But this was more so meant to be an incense holder. So that's cute. Let's see if we can get this off. Okay, beautiful turnout, color-wise. Loving it. Just what I expected. I'm not expecting this. This is underglazed, clear, nothing else, just regular black. I think it's jet black underglaze. And I put a cookie under it because I had a feeling from a previous firing that the underglaze might stick to the kiln shelf. Now, mind you, I kiln washed the cookies and the shelf, and for some reason this cookie is stuck. It doesn't make the hat not usable, even if this cookie is now permanent, because technically it's on the bottom, no one's going to see it. Whoever has it can, use it and not worry, but that's not how it's meant to be. It's meant to be all black with no cookie. Please help me out if you've had this happen where your underglazes are sticking to your shelves or your cookies. This has been an ongoing issue and it's not supposed to, but clearly the underglaze is sticking. I think I'm using Amico. I'll have to check the bottle, but let me know if you're having any issues with your underglazes sticking. I know most people would say, oh, you didn't need the cookie, but telling you it would have stuck to my shelf even with a kiln wash. So I don't know what's going on with that, why it keeps happening. I know it's a cone 5 on the top. This is a cone 5 right here. There's no reason this should stick. So beautiful results on the piece itself, no damage, just a cookie stuck. Frustrating.
Okay, so I did some research. I decided to insert it here for you guys. Dark underglazes have the ability to have more flux in them and can stick to your shelves and or your cookies. So for this, I am going to use alumina hydrate to put either on the cookies or on the shelves and see how it goes.
Okay, here's another one. Okay, no underglaze, so no cookie stuck. This was a spider hat, but the spider broke off before I glazed it, so this came out pretty good. Okay, so this is a new glaze, and it has like these purple lilac and looks like little yellow splatters, crystals in there. Cute little yellow. It's pretty. And then the vine came out pretty nice. Nice olive green. I like it. And guys, what do you think? This is great. Was supposed to be poked holes. This is more of a test tile type of run. This particular one, because the spider broke, I got so distracted with the spider that I forgot to actually poke the holes in it. So this is going to be more of a decoration rather than an actual luminary, because I forgot to make the holes, and you live and you learn, right? But it's still pretty, just as decoration, you know, minus the big hole that is unnecessary because there's no holes for it. But as a test tile piece, I love the colors, I love the results, and it's pretty. Perfect spring color. All right, let's take out a little witchy hat. Ooh, okay. This came out nice. Love it. All right, so this little guy is a test tile decoration. I think this was, oh, I can't remember if it was chum plum. I think it was a mix of chum plum and the other one that I mix with it all the time, and I'm just drawing a blank on it. However, you guys, I will put in the details all the glaze, if I can remember all the glazes for each one, and give you guys that information if you're a potter as well, so you know what I used. Chum plum and I can't believe I'm forgetting it. I've been sick with a cold, so my brain isn't working, but I will tell you as soon as I remember. Okay, this is a new pretty blue. Cute, I like it. Sorry, I have potter's fingers. They are not fully in their best state right now, but I hope they're coming out good, not blurry. I gotta turn up my brightness on my screen. It's very bright outside here. All right, and last but not least is my little wizard. Oh, he did not stick. Yay, he's so cute. Oh my goodness. He's got that midnight blue with a lot of honey flux, and he came out beautiful. Loving him. I don't know why the focus is so hard out here, but he came out really nice. I feel like you actually could see better inside, but why not? Different lighting, different appearance. You could see those blues coming through. He came out great. Very cute. Oh my goodness. Love it. All right, so now we're just going to empty this baby out. Still mad about that cookie. I don't know what I'm going to do about that cookie. Stuck to my beautiful hat. Yeah, so here we go. Cone 7, cone 5. Really good cone 5, which is what my top shelf usually does, because if I go higher than that, I mean, I could go a little bit into cone 6 here, but we're about to see how hot the bottom is. The hot usually runs hotter. So I'm going to go ahead and get this shelf out real quick with 2 hands, and then I will come back with what is revealed. Okay, you guys. Oh my goodness. I'm nervous. I thought I had done some damage here with the thermocouple. Did not think that through. Lesson learned. Let's see what happened here. The thermocouple definitely got some glaze on it, but the timing of when I hit it did not affect the piece. Luckily. I think what might have happened though is the specks from the thermocouple melted into the glaze. That's why you see those dark specks. So I'm probably going to stop using it, to be honest, or I just have to get a new one, or I don't know, maybe make sure I don't put a witch hat or any kind of piece directly in the front of that area. I should have put it over here maybe, or somewhere else, but this pink is beautiful. I'm actually really happy with the colors here. All right, so we are outside, getting extra light. Definitely got some thermocouple spots there. Flat bottom. But that is pretty test tile. I love it. Loving that pink. Okay, I'm gonna do the small ones first because the big ones are my reveals. Oh, I'm just nervous. Okay, this looks more like the black. I think I may have done the blue, but less of it. The blue midnight. Oh my gosh, he's so cute. I did him a little different colors. His less brown, more honey flux on his right here. I'm really happy with this. He came out really nice. So he is a little bit more focused black, more so than the blue hues. Well, let's bring him out in the yard. Okay, so I definitely see some of the blue hues in here. I know it's hard to see. I actually feel like it might be a little better inside. Again, I might have said that already, but now that I can see the screen, I turned my brightness up. It is definitely less blue. I can see that little speck right here of blue in there. So it still came through. So I know I used Blue Midnight in here. But I may have done a mix of like a black with the blue, and it just wanted to see it more black appearance and see what happened. But he's really cute. So cute! Oh my goodness. Okay, little witchy hat. Oh, same miniature version of the other hat that I did. This one has no cracks. Yay! I don't know why that crack happened in that big one, but oh, I'm so disappointed. But you know what? These were meant to just be tests, so came out pretty good for a test. That pink, oh, just contrasts so well. That's a good turnout. All right, let's try this with the different background, see if it's less blurry. Nice little palm back there. So gorgeous. Okay, let's check out the cones real quick. So this is cone 5, cone 6. Definitely got a good cone 5 bend. Starting to go into cone 6. So that's good. And this is my cone 7, just in case I overfired. It actually looks like it bent a little, so definitely probably got a almost cone 6, cone 5, good cone 5, cone 6, so which is interesting. And I'm not even sure if this actually bent. It does look a slight bent. It's hard to know. I have to compare it to a non-bent one. I'll do that later, but I'm wondering if this bent a tiny bit. Because it usually runs hotter on the bottom. But I would think that this would bend. But I've been learning a lot that sometimes this second cone doesn't always bend, even though the third cone does. So yeah, cone 5, cone 6, cone 7. And let's see, which one? Let's do the smaller ones first. Okay. Ooh. Wow, look at the colors. Some dust on there. Good, I thought that was permanent. That came right off. There we go, blew it off. Stunning. This one came out perfect. Oh my goodness, you guys. Cute little curvy incense holder. Or luminary, however you want to use it. So pretty. Oh my goodness. Beautiful. Loving this. I do see there's underglaze under there. So this is a black. And I don't remember if I did a blue midnight or honey flux or what. And there's a possibility. I was horribly not keeping track of what I did to things. Not really good when you're doing test tiles, but next time I'll be a little bit better. However, I think I did use the black glaze and honey flux, and it kind of just brought out the blues really well. But it could be not just black, but also the blue midnight honey flux mix. Love it. Okay, so without my dirty potter's hands, I'm probably going to take some nice videos or pictures. This is stunning. This is that pink with the honey flux. It did a rim, which is kind of cool because it added like a rim that wasn't physically built onto the hat with the glaze, and that was not intentional. That just happened. It pooled perfectly. How awesome is that? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Look at that. Good test tile. Great luminary. No flaws. This one came out great. Okay. I'm going to zoom in and out on this one because she's a tall one. Skinny and tall. The colors are amazing. I love it. All right, let's turn her around. Wow. She's gonna be pretty on the stand with the luminary. Oh, so pretty. Very happy. Love it. Okay, guys, 2 left. I'm gonna go with the same thing. Biggest, smallest to biggest. This was my main bloom piece for a new collection that I'm making. And I'm very happy with this. I love how the leaves came out a little lighter. I did that intentionally, and I think I made a good choice because the other one was pretty, but I think without rubbing back or having that little like contrast on the leaves made it look too dark. So I'm either going to go with a lighter green or white back the olive, do less like I did here. I think I did 2 coats instead of 3. It's a fabulous blend of colors. This is my bloom collection. Doing a bloom and a root collection. The blooms are going to be the light pastel-y spring looking ones, like the yin and the yang of magic. This is the bloom. I am so happy. This is perfect. And here she is in the sun. Look at the colors. Now this, I did sponge technique, 2 different colors of, actually there might be 3 in here, 3 or 4. The pink, a blue, some honey flux, and there's obviously a crystal in here too. So pretty. I think this was one of those pink, like a lavender mist type crystal glaze that I got, and I will put all the names in there. However, this is a special technique that I did to make this collection. I'm going to make a bunch of these. They're pretty much going to be the same thing, the moon, the owl, and the beautiful vine. However, they'll probably all be a little different. So there might be, oh, here's a second owl. There might be 1 owl or 2 owls. Bonus might add a 3rd one or something extra special. But I'm going to try to make these where they're the same collection design. And then there's also a couple that are one-of-a-kinds. You're not going to get more than one of these kind of things, but the majority of these are going to be a collection, so they'll be similar. Not exactly, because they are handmade, but they will be a similar placement of the art, placement of the owls, like, you know, the 2 owls here. They're probably going to be the same on each one. But, you know, the colors are always going to look a little different, be in different placement, come out different depending on the kiln, or I might add a little something to just give it a tiny bit of a difference, but majority of them are going to look all the same, especially when I get into collections. For this one, it's going to be the same design, but there's a root in the bloom, and this is the bloom, and the root will be more darker, and I think that's the last one in the kiln, the more root color. I'll show you that one next. This is beautiful. Very happy. Okay, last but not least, please don't stick to a cookie. Yay! Oh my gosh. This is my biggest and heaviest one. This is a doozy. Wow. I believe this is the Blue Midnight with the flux. honey flux. It came out gorgeous. Good bottom. Just got sanded a little. Pretty. And I'll show you with my hand on the bottom outside the full enchilada. Okay, here we are outside now. There is like a purplish hue going through here. I'm trying to remember if I put a chum plum under there, which is possible. This might actually be a chum plum in that other color. Smirky Merlot, I just remembered it. So the other one that I couldn't remember what it was with the chum plum, it's a chum plum Smirky Merlot mix, which gives this almost like a honey flux feeling. They blend with a fluxy color pop. So that is what this is, and that is what the other one was. Smirky Merlot, chum plum. There might be some flux added to give that fluxy flow on the top. I think here I did a black rim with the flux over it to blend it, but give it a little contrast. And then I just kept the flux over the moon and stars without coloring them. And it came out so good. It's hard to turn because it's very heavy. This would be a lot to ship price-wise, the weight. All right, hold on. I'm gonna turn her around. Need to assist my arm to turn it. It's so heavy, but it's really nice. This is a great turnout. Oh, I almost dropped it. This is so heavy. I'm nervous. But you guys, that's the last piece. This was an amazing kiln opening. I only have the one crack in that one piece, and I think that's due to possibly being cracked in the greenware phase and then me trying to repair it. And I probably will next time just undo it and redo the whole rim if that happens again to prevent that. But other than that, everything came out fabulous, minus the one with the cookie stuck to it. So I don't want to smash it. I smashed it a few times gently on the cement floor to try to get it out, to release the cookie. It's not budging. This is supposed to be the root color. It's a little darker. It's still kind of springy looking, but darker. And I'm going to have some darker pieces too, where they're a little bit more black and blue, like the midnight blue. But I'll stop talking, you guys. I'm so happy with this kiln opening. I'll see you next time.